Happy Mother's Day, you mother lovers. Join me today as I make bouquets for all the mothers I know and give some financial advice to keep you debt-free in the years of your adulthood. God bless and stay tuned.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina, 25 years old, and I am debt-free. So if you guys want some tips and tricks on how to stay debt-free, how I personally stay debt-free, keep on watching. In spirit of Mother's Day, we are going to be putting together some Mother's Day bouquets while we talk, while we just sit and talk. Shout out Dollar Tree for these really good vases for only $1. Like, is this not so cute? It's supposed to be a candle holder. Anyways, getting sidetracked, BRB. All right, let me just read you guys some stats real quick. So only 49% of Americans can cover a $500 emergency, and 66% of Americans are in debt. It's kind of a doozy. And we all know when you're hit with some type of an emergency, it's usually more than $500. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to get yourself in a better position, how to not be in debt. So let's just get started. All right, first off, this is the rule of thumb. If you can't buy it 2 or 3 times, then you cannot afford it. Whatever it is in your mind that you want to buy, if in your bank account you don't have 2 or 3 times that amount, don't buy it because you can't afford it. That is the rule of thumb I have played by when buying all of my big purchases, especially with assets like a car, or let's say you have a house. In case of an emergency, when something breaks down or needs to be fixed, you need to be able to afford to pay for that fix. Otherwise, whatever it is that you bought is useless because it's broken. So that is the first rule of thumb. I want you to ingrain that in your mind because that's what's gonna be behind all of the topics we're gonna go over today. So look at these cute little Mother's Day cards. I got one for my mother-in-law that's in Spanish, Español. Yo hablo un poquito. So debt. Getting debt-free, you need to save at least 30 to 60% of your check. Based on what your monthly finances look like, I pay rent, so I would say I save about 30 to 40% of my check. But if you don't pay rent, save 60% of your check. That is gonna go into your savings account. And eventually you'll save enough to get bigger purchases. You'll save for a car you want, a house you want. You just want to save for things you actually need. So if you're saving 60% of your check, that means you're only buying things that you need. Don't buy random knickknacks, things that you really do not need. Second of all, when you're saving 30 to 60% of your check, that means you're buying things that you really need. I pay rent, so I save about 30 to 40% of my check. But if you don't pay rent, you have all the means to be saving most of your check, which is about 60%. So when you're saving all of that money, that means you're truly buying things that you need, like food, gas if you have a car, toilet paper, water, oh, and groceries. Those are things that you need that are okay to spend on. So that right there is the 40% to 70% of money that will be spent because we all need to live. So that is, now this tip right here is probably the biggest hack in life that you will ever come to know when saving money, because nobody tells you this. Everybody promotes having a nice car, rich, famous, what have you. But let me tell you something. Car debt is the biggest pitfall of Americans today. Your car's value, brand new off the lot, loses value of 20% in the first year, and in 5 years, it'll depreciate by 40%. My biggest tip to you guys is to always buy a car outright. And you're like, oh, but how do I buy a car outright? All these new cars are so expensive. Don't buy a new car. Go on Facebook Marketplace. That's my favorite place to look at cars. Take a look on Craigslist. If you can't find anything you like there, then take the bus. Because trust me when I tell you, you do not want to go into debt paying off a car that will depreciate in value the moment you take it off the lot. The moment that mile 1 shows up on that car, you're depreciating its value by 5% already. You'll waste your money doing that. When you can buy a very reliable used car on Facebook Marketplace for at most, I would say $5,000. And my husband, who has always flipped cars and was very good at buying reliable used cars, spent at most $3,000 on a Mustang. He bought his most recent car for $500. It's a Hyundai. And the car before that, he paid $1,300 for a Honda Accord. So it's very possible you guys don't need the hottest, newest car on the block. Trust. I still have my very first car that I started driving when I was 18, and I'm now 25. So take it from me, not paying off a car has been such a stress reliever. Like, you definitely don't buy a car outright. Oh, I take that back. Biggest tip, buy a car outright. A used car, never buy a new car that you finance. Next tip is to understand that credit card money is not your money. So when you're getting a credit card, just know the amount that they give you to spend with is not your money. You're borrowing money to leverage it so that you can save money in the process, if this makes sense. Back to rule number 1. If you can't buy it 2 or 3 times, you cannot afford it. If you don't have the money, don't buy it, okay? And let's say you want something close to your paycheck day and close to your credit card statement day, and you cannot leverage it like that, then wait. Wait to buy it, because good things come to those who wait. And if you let interest build up on your credit card, you're gonna be paying way more than what was originally due. Let's see. I feel like I need to trim this down. This is my first time creating a bouquet, by the way, and I'm having fun. So that is how I've stayed debt-free, by leveraging my credit card. My credit score is over 750. I won't say the exact one just because I don't know how privacy stuff works with that. But my credit card score is over 750, and that's how I've kept it like that, is because I've never been late on payments. I've never let a balance stay in my credit card for too long. I'm gonna trim it some more. Oh, what am I? No, let's keep it, let's keep it. Does that look okay? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys how I saved money growing up, just like the little things I did here and there. I implemented all the tips that I told you, but I'm going to tell you guys personally how I applied them. I already told you guys about my car and how I bought it outright. Along with that, I also used my credit card to always pay for my gas. My credit card would give me more cash back when I bought gas. And that depends on your specific credit card company, but that's also another tip, is take a look at what deals your credit card has based on what you buy, because they could have a deal. If you buy from Target, you'll get 7% cash back rather than your regular 5%. So it just depends. Look at your credit card deals and where they might give you more cash back than usual, depending on where you spend. And another tip for credit card users, you want to buy your big purchases on your credit card, because the bigger the purchase, the more cash back you'll get, because it's percentage based. So 5% of $10 versus 5% of $100, you'll get more cash back. Okay. Oh, this is coming along so beautifully. Okay, so I bought my car when I was 19. Then I graduated from community college. Community college was so cheap, didn't worry about it. Didn't take out a loan, and I just paid each semester fully. But then I went to state. I went to a state college, and I would say that was the biggest waste of time and money in my life. And I'll tell you why. It was $3,000 per semester. By semester 1, I had not gone to any of my classes. I didn't like going. I honestly don't remember what grades I got, but the next semester the pandemic hit. So 2019, I graduated from community college, went into state. By semester 1, I knew it was not for me. I didn't want to take out any more debt because semester 1, I already had $3,000 worth of loans that I needed to pay off. And I had 4 more semesters to go. So at the end of my college career, I would have had to pay $15,000 worth of debt. And so I made the smart choice, in my opinion, for my life. I made the right choice. And I dropped out of college. I said, absolutely not. I'm not gonna pay $15,000 coming out of here. And I quit college because I knew right off the bat I didn't want to keep going to that school. My attention wasn't there. I wasn't in it to win it at that school. So I dropped out and I saved myself $15,000 worth of debt, which I think if you analyze your life, make the right decision. Because if you go into life with no plan, then you're gonna get yourself into a very hard spot in life. Because if I had just gone through college like without a plan, just going because that's what people expect, going because that's what my mom wants, then I would have been suffering for it. Because my life right now, I'm doing very well without a college degree. Not even to say I don't have a college degree. I have an associate's and that has gotten me where I am today. So that's all I really care about. I would say the next tip that I've learned is do not take out a loan that you cannot leverage. I started watching Caleb Hammer, if you guys are familiar with who that is. But he talks to people who are in debt. And I was surprised at how many people would take out $10,000 loans to pay their rent, $10,000 loans to pay out like small things here and there, like to live. And my biggest advice is to not take out a loan that you can't leverage, because if you're not making enough money to pay it off monthly, you're setting yourself back in life before the race has even started. Have goals, make a plan, know how a credit card works. Know how to leverage your money to make it work for you in your favor, because credit cards are useful if you know how to use them. Credit cards give you cash back as long as you pay them off and as long as you pay them on time. So those are my biggest tips for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful for you guys in some way. If you guys want more of these financial tip videos, let me know, because I enjoy these. I just love making YouTube videos in general, but I just wanted to show you guys before you guys leave how my bouquet is turning out. I kind of don't like how these stems are so tall, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna keep going with it. Dun dun dun! Hello, I'm back. I got hit with a revelation while I was putting together these flowers, and they're coming along so well. Like, look at this one. I think I did really well. And then these are how the smaller ones turned out. I'm very happy, and I'm excited to give this to all the moms in my life. But while making these, it made me really think about the mindset needed to be financially set. You know, it's all about where your mindset is, and at the end of the day, money should not be the most important thing to you. And once you kind of change your mindset on that, I believe that you will be financially free in time. You'll be content and at peace with what you already have. If you focus too much on money, enough is never gonna be enough. What you keep getting, what you keep striving for, will never be enough if the only thing that you're focusing on is money and the only thing that you care about is money. If you're happy and content with what you have now, that happiness will translate into your work, and it will translate into your finances. If you're so focused on money, so much so, then life is gonna pass you by and you're really not gonna be living life. You're gonna be living life for money. And I believe that we should all live our life and make the most of it and make the best out of what we have. And those are people who will always be successful. For those who can make the most of what they have, those who have very little but do the most with it, those are the people who will be successful. And success is found not only in money, but success is found in how you carry your business. Success is found in family, a family life. Success is found in how happy you are. If you're bitter now, poor, you're gonna be bitter when you're wealthy. If you're ungrateful now, poor, you're gonna be ungrateful wealthy. All of these rich lads keep striving for more, but it seems like more is never enough. Everything we do should be out of love, and every message, every intention, every act should be in love. So yeah, me just being nostalgic and all. These are my flowers. I created this bouquet with the focus on the lily because lilies symbolize peace in the Bible. And then these are for my aunts. This one's for my mom or grandma. And then I'm still creating the other bouquets. Lilies are my favorite flower. They're so beautiful when they bloom. Same with these. And yeah, this is my workspace right now. This is what I'm doing. So yeah, being financially responsible, being financially free is all one big part to a whole. Just keep chasing after your dreams. If it's something you genuinely love, keep going after it, because no one makes money doing nothing. You have to start somewhere, and you have to educate yourself, okay? Knowledge is key, and I would not consider myself wealthy by any means, but I am rich in knowledge. I am rich in always wanting to strive for better, always wanting to learn more about anything and everything. I just am such a curious person that there's nothing I don't want to try. Except skydiving. But yeah, always have a growth mindset and always be willing to learn. If you don't learn your finances, then your finances will run your life. And you don't want finances to run your life. You want to run your finances. So take charge and get your life together. In Jesus' name. Okay, let me do my outro. Outro. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys liked it, subscribe or something. I don't know. Like if you want. Comment. Let me know if you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.